Okay, so here we are. We're here at Camden Market. You can tell by the noise, you can tell by the water behind me that it's going to be one heck of a day. I've arrived here a little bit late. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I wanted to get down here earlier, but the traffic in London, even though it's lockdown or coming out of lockdown and we've got restrictions still, it is an absolute nightmare getting through. A 5 mile journey took nearly 45 minutes earlier, but there we go. The joys of being down south. But this is what I came for. Look at that. Food, water, booze, and the joys of London. So right guys, I'm here at the Mac factory at Camden Market. Now, as you know, mac and cheese is one of the all-time comfort foods that you'll go to. There's a lot of noise in the background, so I'm hoping that you can hear me. I am literally going to pass this over to a young man here who, I don't even know your name. What's your name, brother? Hassan. Hassan? Yeah. Hassan, nice to meet you. I'm Rennie. Right, so we're going to order from the mac and cheese menu. Let's see if I can turn this around. Okay, so the menu itself, you've got nostalgic, you've got la medbeb, satisfies, Super Mario, a Macaroni and a Mambo Italiano. For me personally, brother, Hassan,
yes, please.
What do you reckon I should get?
You should try the Super Mario. Super Mario is one of the most popular dish here. So try the Super Mario. It's a salted mushroom with truffle oil and garlic.
Okay, perfect. Let's do that.
All right.
So the mac and cheese. Do you make all the mac and cheese first thing in the morning, or just?
We make the portion like in the same time. We make like 4-5 portions in the pan. It's like we make the sauce in the morning. The bechamel. It's some milk, butter, and some the flour. We make some bechamel, and then for every portion we make the. It's not pre-made. We're making the new portions. We mix with the bechamel, some cheddar cheese, mozzarella, pastas.
So after you've made the bechamel in the morning and you've got it all here. You've got your pasta and then you mix it all together like you're doing here. Look at that gooiness, look at that cheese.
We've got some mozzarella in.
Perfect. And is there a certain type of cheese that you use? Are you just using mozzarella or cheddar?
Mozzarella and cheddar, both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just doing a combination. Look at that. Perfect.
Yeah.
How long have you been here then? How long has the soul been here?
I'm with this company for 1 year.
Yeah.
Yep. And this company here for it's almost 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah. We put some truffle oil.
He's on with the truffle oil, on with the mushrooms. Been sitting in the Bain Marie.
There's our signature breadcrumbs. It's Parmesan times breadcrumbs. It's quite popular here. Some parsley on top.
Look at that.
Yeah. And cheddar, both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just doing a combination. So I had to start somewhere, and that somewhere was something that I was excited about, because it's one of those comfort street foods. The one and only mac and cheese. Now, mac and cheese, to me, you know, my little girl, Ava, she loves mac and cheese. Dada, can I have mac and cheese? What do you want for dinner tonight? Mac and cheese. What do you want for breakfast? Mac and cheese. Everything's mac and cheese. What do you want for takeaway? Mac and cheese. I've left her at home tonight with the other half, with Dee, and she's having mac and cheese as a takeaway. So I thought, what better way to start my journey down here in London than to have mac and cheese? So I've come down here to the Mac Factory. Now the Mac Factory has got plenty of different selections up there. I went for something slightly different, which was the truffle oil and sautéed mushrooms. As it tastes, I don't know, because I've been too busy chatting. So, as you can see in there, you got the sautéed mushrooms, you got a parmesan and bread crumb, and you got that truffle oil. Now, by the looks of it, it was a white truffle oil, which is even better for me. But did you know mac and cheese isn't what everyone thinks? It's not American. It is not. Macaroni cheese, in actual fact, was a British creation, created around about the 15th century. So it was actually on King Richard II's dining table. So all these people that turn around and say, well, mac and cheese is from New York. Nah, sorry. It went across to the state of Virginia, and it was the second president, which I've had a mind blank at the minute, Thomas Jefferson, who actually who wanted to recreate the dish that he had enjoyed across France and Britain, and recreated that in America, and therefore creating the American version of the mac and cheese. But it was documented in the 1500s, in a recipe book called the Book of Cury. It's not curry, no, Cury, C-U-R-Y. And that was done by a lady called Elizabeth Randolph, who wrote this book in Old Middle English language, which talked about these pasta squares and this cheese layered out and cooked and baked with butter. And that was the original macaroni and cheese cake pudding. It was so much enjoyed that it was always on the table of King Richard himself, King Richard II, who wanted it. So the mac and cheese has been around for a long time, and it's only recently, in the last, I'd say, 20 years, we're now 2021, so I'd say 2002, 2003, it started trending big time, and it started trending massively across the streets of London, with little mac and cheese stalls in the street food revolution popping up all over the place. And this is one of them. About 8 years ago, Hussein, who works here, who's only been here for a year, who's on the video, he just explained that the Mac Factory has been in Camden Market for about 8 years, which is brilliant, to survive on a very simple product, but a simple product that has been passed along the generations, and we all love it. Who doesn't? So I'm going to dive in. Wow, here we go. I'm going to make a hell of a mess. Okay. Say, Rennie, don't talk with your mouth open. I can't help it. So, as mac and cheese goes, excuse the language, but that's effing banging. That is absolutely banging. That Parmesan crust gives a perfect texture to it, because obviously with the mozzarella and the mozzarella and the cheddar, in oodles of cheese, it can be a little bit too much, but you want that texture, you want that crunch, you want that bite in there. And that truffle oil, oh, will do. Mate, the only thing I'm missing now is a pint. I'm in Camden. I need a Camden Hills. I'm going down here somewhere. They'll be around here somewhere. So look, I'm going to tuck in. I'm going to get into this bad boy. I'm going to love you and leave you. I'll be around. I'm going to see some of these other street food operators later on. So I've done that macaroni cheese. As expected, it's a small little pot of joy. It was filling as hell. Absolutely stuffed. I was hoping to go and have a few more dishes of something else. I still will, but it's going to be a struggle. But I think I'll need a beer to get me through it. The macaroni itself. Now, pasta, as you know, pasta, when you say the word pasta, you think of Italy automatically. Pasta, in actual fact, is its origins from Greece, of all places. But we say that of all places. Greece has a huge history for all of us. A lot of things have originated from the Roman Empire. And Greece got this pasta out across Italy, the Mediterranean. The Italians have thousands of versions of pasta. The macaroni is just one of them. But in British culture, the macaroni is something different as well. It's not just the food. Because back in the 18th, around about the 18th century, 17th, 18th century, you'll think about the macaroni and the song Yankee Doodle Dandy. Yankee Doodle go to town, riding on a pony. That one, I can't sing it. I don't even know all the words. I'll get them for you. But Yankee Doodle Dandy, when he talks about stick a feather in his hat and called it macaroni, wasn't talking about a piece of pasta. What he was talking about is the macaroni. It was, in actual fact, the headgear, the pompous headgear that wannabe socialites, wannabe gentry decided to put on plonk on their heads. And in this flamboyant way, they had these wigs that they put on, and that was what was called the macaroni. So it's not just a pasta. In British culture, it was those elaborate wigs, and we still see a little bit of those wigs with our judges. I'm gonna get locked up in the dungeons for saying that, but there we go. The judges and magistrates with their little curly locks, but that's stems from that. I'm kind of going off on a spiel here, but I'll bring it back in a little bit. The macaroni, a beautiful dish, a beautiful pasta, macaroni and cheese. You can't go better than that. And what a better setting. It might be raining, it might be absolutely chucking it down over here, but Camden Market, you do us all proud, and I'm absolutely stoked to be a southerner living in Leeds. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on another episode of Rennie's Street Food Blog. Have a fantastic time eating your way around the world.
Have a scorcher of a day.